Hey Pisces, welcome to your January 2022 tarot reading. I'm just catching up on the monthly readings for next year. Early this week, I've done the whole year 2022 tarot predictions, so you can check those out in my channel. For today, we'll be looking at your January 2022, basically what's going to be your focus for that month. What or who's coming towards you, what can you expect, and whether you're coupled, in connections, or single. We'll delve into that, as well as the overall outcome and advice, if any. To all my subscribers, thank you for your continued support, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'll also be using my very own NomadSoulWarrior Tarot deck. Yeah, this is a new one, and it is now currently selling at my Etsy shop. So you can go to etsy.com and search NomadSoulWarrior, or you can check out the link below. Yeah. All right, it is now ready for shipping as well. So once you order, you'll get it in a few days. All right, Pisces, January 2022 for Pisces, please. For the monthlies, I'll be doing Pisces to Aries, yeah? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. In love, in life, and everything in between. All right. First card out, we have the Chariot. I will do 13 cards in the spread. 4 of Swords. Let's see if it can all fit here. The High Priestess. The King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, let's see, the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, Temperance, I love it, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, I hope you can see that. All right, hopefully. Just put it up here. Okay. Wow, Pisces. I feel like you're very much ready to leave the 2021 year behind. Yeah, all the things that you have you had to face, you had to undergo. I feel like you are ready to move on. Yeah, move on to the next year. Move on to the next year. A big okay. It's pretty obvious here, Pisces, that overall I feel like the main challenge you've had in now, even from 2021, ending of that year, towards, you know, getting into 2022, it feels like the main challenge, or the biggest hurdle that you may have encountered, is around emotions. Yeah, getting into some form of emotional stability, being able to handle different situations, and being able to manage the way you react or respond to things, right? In January, I see that you will be in a position to make a decision on what to do, where to go. So it's like you having a choice of whether are you going to be starting the year with a clean slate, meaning leaving the past behind, or you would still be dragging, yeah, whatever you've had in 2021 towards the next year. You are now at that position to make a decision. Yeah, there's no more weighing of options. I feel like you are very much ready to make the decision, and for the most part I feel like you will be making the decision towards a path which could give you more peace, more harmony in your life, and you want to have more inner peace, yeah, on a day-to-day basis. Primarily, this is you saying that you're tired of what you have had in the past, and this time, you just wish you know what to do, basically. And I feel that you know, yeah, your intuition is very much with you, yeah, and you're a very intuitive person. So here, I feel like if you go by your intuition, definitely you will arrive to that decision, yeah. There's no one or nobody, even the universe is making a way, opening up that path for you to make the decision, Pisces. So it's your call, yeah, on what you're gonna do next. But I feel your main focus is to have more peace, harmony. Yeah, peace, harmony. That's what I feel. Wow. If you're in a connection right now, Pisces, in terms of love, right? Okay, before we go to love, life in general, I feel like January is the month of making decisions, right? And I feel like you will take the road. Unfortunately, it's not the road less traveled. The way I see it here, since your main focus is to have peace and harmony in your life, I feel like you will make the decision based on every situation, and as long as it doesn't make it harder for you. So for instance, at work, if you have some issues there with colleagues, with bosses, with, I don't know, perhaps even politics, right? I'm getting that you will find a comfortable ground where, there's moderate tolerance in your discussions. You won't make a big fuss out of nothing. Yeah. And I feel like you would be willing to be you would be willing to compromise in some situations just to maintain the peace. That's what I feel. You will make the decision for that, right? In terms of, as long as it doesn't give you much trouble, as long as it doesn't sway you from doing what you really want to do outside of work, for instance. I feel like you will just carry on walking through that comfortable path and during the month, right? If you in love, all right, in love, I feel like if you are in connection with someone, or if you are coupled, you have that certain individual or somebody that you feel connected with, whether you're with them or not. Pisces, I feel like there is a new opportunity, a new offer that will be brought to you. This could be in a form of initiation from someone. Somebody will make a call. Somebody will reach out to you. Yeah, this is if you have a certain individual that you're focusing on. And this person, it may come in perhaps in the middle of the month, on or before that, but it's more like a grand, for some it could even be a grand gesture, right? For them to reach out to you, especially if they haven't been reaching out to you for a while. I feel like you will hear from them, either a communication, but they will initiate, they will make themselves known to you. Primarily because this is someone who still feels that connection with you, Pisces, and somehow with you, this person knows that, things can be worked out, and that's the main reason why they are able, or they are open, yeah, to make that grand gesture. Their level of certainty that you will not reject them is there. They know that you will hear them out. You're probably willing to hear them out. They know that they have that chance. So this person is going to be reaching forward. If you're single, on the other hand, Pisces, yeah, very much so. For you who are single, I feel like you are in a comfortable space too. You have all the things that you need, and you know, things that you want. You feel like you are, you're able to reach them, to do them, right? For the most part, I see that you will probably be spending more time with your community, with the people of similar hobbies or values or activities that you usually do. Or yeah, in a community, I feel like you will be out there, yeah, and spending a lot of time perhaps networking with people of different skills and capabilities, but all together you make a very productive or a functional community. So in this community, even if there could be some differences between people, you know that you know where you stand in that community, so you don't feel left out. Yeah, and somehow I feel like if there are any competition in that area, you still know where you stand, so you have your own identity, right? And you bring that identity to that community. Now, for those who are single, I am also getting that just be mindful, because there seem to be some people who could be jealous about your about what you've attained in life, about the about your status. Somehow I feel that. So there could be some people who would be like, well, your friends would be there to support you, would be happy with what you have achieved, but there could also be some people who would, you know, look at it the other way. Instead of them being happy about you, they would probably be thinking otherwise, you know, that whatever they would be thinking about, it could be due to their own insecurities or jealousy. So just be mindful of that. And you definitely have the control to on how to respond. You know, you don't really have to react to whatever people have brought towards you, but you would have that control on how to manage, yeah, and how to respond, yeah, to whatever they do. Actually, not responding is also a perfect response, basically. All right. For single, I am seeing that you would have people looking at you from afar, who would see you like what's the good analogy for this? You know, like a bird, a beautiful bird, you know, flying in the skies, and some people would admire the bird, right? And they would enjoy looking at it when the wings are spread out, you know, the beauty of that bird. But some people are just there to hunt the birds, right? So if you're single, basically that's the best analogy that I could see. There will be people who would be eyeing on you and waiting as to probably, you know, admiring at you while you're flying out there, you're being visible, you're being out and about. They admire you. They would want to get closer to you. There would also be people who would just be waiting for the time to hunt you or to hit you at the back. Another thing that you need to be mindful of. But for those of you whom, you know, those people that are going to be looking at you from afar with admiration, yeah, there are a couple. There are a couple of them, Pisces. 1, 2, 3. A few. I see. And this people could be your possibly, I don't know, upcoming suitors or upcoming new acquaintances. For some of you, you already know one or two of them. One of them could be a water sign. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel. So even if you're single, there would be some people who would be eyeing on you. Uh, yeah, but in general, the way I see it here is, overall for your January, like I said, your main goal is to have that peace, harmony in your day-to-day life, and as much as possible, you just want to focus on the things that are giving value into your life. Yeah, you're not playing any games, you're not playing any politics, you're not playing any lousy or poor competitions. Healthy competitions are good, right? But if it goes down to, let's say, people are just looking at you because out of jealousy or something like that, I see that you're not really open for it. So I don't even see that as a problem, because you won't even, for some of you, you won't even ignore, you will just ignore it, you won't even give it time of your day, which is really good. I feel also that in January you will have more, I'm getting spiritual awakenings. Yeah, it could be through your dreams. It could also be that when you start new routines in terms of, I don't know, perhaps you have your own spiritual rituals, morning rituals, evening rituals, full moon rituals, for instance. You will have more ways on how to connect with your higher self. And this is the most important part, especially if you're starting your year with that, aligning your whatever you're doing to your higher self. And that involves, not really minding all the low level vibrations that are coming towards you, but rather looking out for those positive vibrations, higher vibrations that could help you realign your focus to where you're really supposed to be. Yeah. So there seems to be that sense of spiritual awakening. Overall, here too, whether you're single or, but for single, I see you would have new admirers, more admirers. If you're coupled, like I said, there is this sense of somebody reaching out, and that could eventually bring about, I see some form of reunion, yeah, and making peace with each other, or healing the broken pieces, for instance. And ultimately there is a possibility here that this person coming towards you in January could be somebody that could be in a relationship with you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel. The main advice that I see overall is more about Pisces recognizing that you are an individual, right? And you're free to express your individuality, and with that, you need to have this vibe, right? That you know your value, yeah, and you would, even if you have been hurt many times in the past, or even if you're still trying to get over the hurt right now, knowing your value, moving forward, yeah, and carrying it on, putting it in front of you, saying that if this is you as an individual, whatever or whoever is coming towards you, and you knowing your value, that means that you would not settle for anything less than what you deserve. Yeah. And also, if there is a need for you to explicitly speak up about your boundaries straight in a very straightforward manner, do so, because that will help you. This is your underlying energy, by the way. So this is the main energy underneath this all. Straightforward, speak up in a straightforward manner, be honest, be authentic with what your feelings about, in how you deal with in every aspect in your life. Yeah, bring about that honesty, straightforwardness, and no play. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, in January. And watch out for more readings for those of you who want to know more about your love connections. I'll be focusing on that in the weekly readings for their current feelings towards you. All right, so Happy New Year and be well.